Big O, y'all about to be left out. All right. Big O was about to get left out of the sauce now. So, greetings, everyone. This is your spiritual consultant, your Shad'Oracle, MadamShadO, here in the Shadow Gallery with the Hellpaw Pull for usual. If you would like to book a private session, purchase a live pool, or donate to me the help pause of the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.madamshado.wixsite.com/website, or via PayPal or Cash App directly to Madam Shad'O. There is no W in Shad'O ever. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not supposed to where your money goes or where your money ends up. As per usual, love me, like me, share me, subscribe to me, and turn your notification on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Big O, and TikTok. If you're on Big O, by me, my tag loudly, proudly, and sugar. And if you are on my TikTok, please follow my TikTok because I need to get like 1,000 people on there so I can go live on there. And yeah, stay tuned after live ends, 15 to 30 minutes after the live ends. Your end of the day lesson will be up on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I think. I'm pretty sure those are the three. Pretty sure. And this is bothering me already, so let's wrap this up. Yeah, without further ado, by all means, ask your questions. Y'all are not about to bake me in here. This is turning down a lot. Be right back. Hold on. No, I ran out of gum. These I'll have to do for now. Marky, what's going on? These will just have to do for now. Y'all forgot to remind me to get gum. I'm starting to think y'all don't care about me. You just don't care about my well-being at all. Um, Lanice, what's going on? Is this Leo up to something good? No. You apply for a job, will you get it? No. No problem, sugar. No problem. By all means, keep asking your questions. Should you be should you be careful around the Leo? No. I mean, like, they're up to no good. I mean, feed them with a long handled spoon or not at all. Like, I don't get it. Mm. I really gotta stop eating these like they're candy. Supposed to let it sit and melt. I don't do that. He holds his feelings back. Okay. I'm at the time and place and age in my life where if you don't know who you are by now, I don't want to help find you. Okay? If you feel like you have to hold your feelings back, now mind you, unless this is new, and to me, I keep saying it, I don't want to go to my deathbed with regrets, with what ifs, with I wish I would have. I don't want to do all that. That's not for me. When I go into something, I go into it 100%. That's just how I'm gonna do it. You're either gonna get all of me, or you're gonna get none of me, because it is unfair for me to give you a part of me, just partial. No, no. I don't believe in having space holder people. I don't believe in having space holder friends. None of that. Ain't got time for that. The older I get, the more I'm like, you got to know what the fuck you want. You gotta know what you want. Even if you don't know what you want to do in life, you have to have some core fundamentals already in place. Who you are, what you're about, what you stand for. Because if you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. So you gotta know something about yourself before you get to me. You gotta be solid somewhere. And the first thing you're solid with should not be me. I don't want to be your experiment. Okay? I'm not about to be your experiment. I'm not about to be your guinea pig. I'm not to be the damn shoes you try on to walk around and see if they fit. You need to know your size before you came in. You are not a child anymore. Check my heart. What's going on, sugar? And self-love always. Hey, what's up? I'm not doing all that. If he's holding back his feelings, I get in the first couple of months, of course, that's okay because you're still flushing each other out. You're still trying to get, figure out who you are, what you like about this person, not about what you like. Because at a certain age, you need to at least be sure of what you like. So if you're not at that young age of, just now getting to know yourself and getting to know dating and all that kind of stuff, no, this sounds like you're past that. So by now, you need to know what you want. You need to know how much you're willing to invest. And if it's not 100%, move over. Move over and let somebody who's willing to invest the same way. If you only want to invest like 50%, then find someone who wants to invest 50% too. But me, I date with purpose. And I know a lot of people's like, don't tell this, you're not supposed to tell people what your intentions are because they'll use it against you. Motherfuckers can't even make it to the date. That's the thing. My requirements are high in the beginning, not because I'm just high maintenance. No, because I carry myself a type of way. Not only do I carry myself a type of way, I expect to be treated a type of way. If you can't hold the door open, and there's a difference, you can tell when someone's doing it just for show and when they're doing it because it's been bred into them. Trust me, there are automatic movements that people have when it's just second nature to them, or rather first nature, because that's what they do. Versus, oh, you're supposed to do this. Let me open this. You're supposed to pull the chair out. Let me pull the chair out. If you are someone who's dating and you're expecting someone to be open and honest with their emotions, with their feelings, with anything like that, you got to look at a couple of things. One, their background. First, look at what you're looking for. If you are willing to, wait that interim, which a lot of people should, because you're trying to get to know each other. But once you get to the point where you're like, okay, I'm certain that this is who I want, and y'all sit and discuss that, I feel like a lot of people fall villain and short here. You'll sit here and you'll be in the talking stage forever. You're just talking. You just chit chat. You're hanging out. You're lollygagging. You're going out. That's it. You don't make things exclusive. I need you to, once I get to a certain point, I need you to know where my head is, because if your head is not there and it's not going to get there anytime soon or anytime that I expect, baby, you got to move over. You got to move over. You got to stand to the side because somebody else is coming behind you who's actually willing to give me what I want. So, if after that time period, you're like, hey, I'm ready to be serious about this. Like, I want to be exclusive. You got to know your terms. You got to know what it is you're looking for, what you want, what you like, what you're not going to tolerate, what is cheating, what's not cheating. You got to see what are those gray areas, because some people think talking online is not cheating. Yes, the fuck it is. It's an emotional fucking affair. Anything that you cannot confide in me, you confide in somebody else, that's cheating. Whether it is your dick or your heart or your mind, it is cheating. Yes, it is cheating. So if you haven't had that conversation, you can't really hold nobody to anything because of the simple fact you haven't told them what you wanted. That's like going into a restaurant and sitting your ass down and expecting to be served. You ain't told them what you want to drink. You ain't told them nothing. You just expect them to bring you what it is you like. Them people don't know you. You better place your damn order very clearly. And when it get there, and if you say you want your steak medium, and that motherfucker come out still mooing, or it come out looking like it has been cremated to hell and back, you better say something, because that's not what you want. And if you accept it, that's your fault. You gotta learn to stand up for yourself. Do I see B contacting you soon? No. Know what you want. Know what you want. It's just that simple. A lot of people, and I told you I love learning. I love learning like just different shit. And I love learning how people work and how their minds work. And genders overall, I love seeing the difference in how people think and work. And men tend to be very simple in the best of ways. Inferences, subtleties, hints and shit. A lot of men don't see that. They don't get it. That's not how they operate. They operate with, this is what I have and this is what I got. I have a pineapple in my hand. So I have a pineapple in my hand. Whether it's real or fake, they ain't looking at that. They just like, hey, I got a pineapple. Well, why don't you eat it? Oh, it's fake. Oh, hey, I got a pineapple. Why don't you eat it? I'm allergic. You learn shit as it goes. Like, typically they don't give more than what's asked. And that can be a fucking headache sometimes, honestly. But that's where communication got to come in. People got to stop being so damn lazy with communication and just expect. I know guys make this joke a lot saying women just expect men to know. I feel like y'all have it wrong. And no, this is not a woman just like, oh, of course, you're going to tell us we're wrong. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you got the idea of it wrong. A lot of women expect the man who knows her to know her. You know what that girl like to eat. If you pay attention enough. And there's another thing. If you don't care enough to pay attention, you're not gonna know, and it's gonna show. Big, what's up, honey? It's gonna be very clear. But all of this starts with communication. So if you're saying he's holding back his feelings, one, how long have y'all been talking? And two, have you expressed very clearly in clear, plain, just absolute certain terms what you're looking for? If y'all are just chilling, talking, hanging out, whatever, and you never say that's well, I'm looking for this. Here's the thing, saying you're looking for something and saying you're looking for that thing in them is different. And that's what a lot of people feel like, that's stupid as shit. If I'm telling you I'm looking for marriage and we're talking, obviously I would look for it with you. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You got men out there who got a specific type just for sex. You got women out there with a specific type just for protection. That's it. So unless you tell that person you're looking for that particular thing in them, it's hard to hold them accountable to some things. So if you don't tell them, man, hey, I'm looking to be exclusive with you, and I'm looking for you to be exclusive with me, that we are in a monogamous, committed, healthy relationship with each other, a romantic relationship, a sexual relationship, that I'm to be your confidant and you are mine, that we should be able to talk to each other about anything regardless of how uncomfortable it is. But people don't do that. People don't like being uncomfortable. I don't know why people think relationships are just happy all the damn time. How you doing, sugar? People think, I swear people think that relationships, you complete me. You're not supposed to complete any goddamn thing. You are a whole person. You were born a whole person. Whether or not you are missing parts, you are still born a whole person. Okay? Whether you are a conjoined twin or not, you are still born a whole person. Whether you are missing a leg, an eye, a finger, of anything, you are still a whole person because you are as whole as you could possibly be. That's what you have to understand. When you get into a relationship, y'all got to see relationships as toppings on a cake. Icing, cherries, strawberries, chocolate, caramel. It got to be additional. It's meant to sweeten the pot. It's meant to make it look better. The garnish, the parsley at the end of a you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Them expensive ass plates that be $700 damn for a little drizzle. That shit. They're meant to compliment you with an I and an E. Compliment you with an I by saying, "Ooh, shit, you looking good today. Smack that ass." I like how that looked today. That's the I. That's that I right there. Compliment with an E to be strong where you are weak and vice versa. If you are horrible in math, I'm not saying they should be a math wizard. But they gonna compliment you in some kind of way. Like, hey, here's a calculator. Even if they're bad at it. It is them knowing where you're weak at that they can help. So I need you to have that conversation with, if y'all been talking long enough and you like what you see in him, have that conversation. That's it. Have the conversation. Lay out what you want. Lay out your ground rules. Lay out what you're expecting. And leave it there. Because if he wants you, he gonna meet those expectations. It's a journey, but both have to be ready for the adventure. Yeah. And that's nothing. Keep it real. Because a lot of people will sit here and put out these expectations that they know are easy. That they put out expectations that, well, this is what everyone else is expecting. Well, guess what? I'm not expecting my man to sit here and drive a damn Maserati. Would I appreciate it? Sure. Looking at the maintenance, a fucking headlight that can be a couple of $1,000. I want something that is maintainable. I don't want shit that's a status symbol only. Do you know how poor of an investment it is to buy one of them damn cars? A Bentley. I told y'all I used to work for sales for Bentleys. Baby, when the Bentayga came out, they when I say under, I mean they undervalued the Bentayga. They were not expecting it to go for the price that it actually went for. They undervalued that car by a good $50,000 to $60,000. And when it kept bringing consistently in the twos, they had to stop and think, like, oh shit, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on here? They had to adjust. See, because now they got somewhere value is dictated by the market. And people who were buying Bentleys, I mean, they were spacious enough cars, but it ain't nothing like having an SUV. And they did them the right way. So they really undervalued it because they just knew the Mulsanne was still going to be the cream of the crop. The Mulsanne is just high as shit. They just knew that was still going to, that motherfucker was pacing the Mulsanne. The Continental kept steady, but it wasn't as high as it was. GT, So know what it is you have. Even if you don't, look at your past relationships. Your past relationships can tell you a little bit about your value. Now, let's say every relationship you had, you were cheated on. That is not saying anything about your value. That's not what tells you about your value. That tells you about theirs. With you, if you were consistently cheated on, why did they cheat? Usually it's because it was easier to get with the other person. Not just easier, but then some people have a fetish. Some people have a kink. Some people got that taboo kink. Others, it's more of, I know you're not stationary. I know you're not permanent. I know this isn't going anywhere. There's that fear of intimacy, that fear of actually being with somebody. So know what it is you want. Tell him exactly what it is you want. I know a lot of people will tell you, nah, don't lay all your cards out on the table, because people will pretend to be exactly what it is you ask for. Yes, they will. But you know how tiring it is to keep up a front? How tiring it is to keep up a lie? It ain't gonna be long before that facade, that mask falls. It ain't gonna be long before they're just like, man, oh yeah, I like someone who texts me good morning every morning, good night every night. It's gonna fall off very quickly. I want someone who shows up and brings me lunch at work. It's gonna fall off very quickly because it has to inconvenience them. And they have to want to inconvenience themselves for you. Once it starts falling off and they start getting agitated, they start getting mad, that's not who they were. So I tell anybody I start dating, when they ask me what I want someone to be real with me. That's it. I don't have to get into all these subtleties and nuances and character traits and shit that I want. I want someone who is going to be their most authentic, true self with me. And then leave it up to me to see if I like it or not. That's it. You ain't got to do shit else. Just be you. It sounds like a cop-out. It sounds weak. It sounds like, man, that ain't telling nobody nothing. Because your actions should speak louder than your words. If I tell you I want someone who wears fucking swallowtails every damn day, and that's not you, but you're everything else, Well, you gonna think you don't fit. I'm gonna think you don't fit. So no, be you. Just be the you that you can be. I'm not gonna say the best or worst. Just be the you that I would see on a consistent basis. And then I'll decide if that you is what I want to deal with. That's it. I feel like sometimes we make dating too damn hard, too difficult, too. Hey, this is a checklist of what I want. It's fine to have a checklist. It is absolutely wonderful to have a checklist because it is a guide. That's what that is. That checklist is more of a guide to tell you what it is to if you only like dealing with animals. I'm pretty sure you probably don't want to be an electrician. You probably don't want to be a plumber. You probably want to be a veterinarian or something around there. It just gives you, hey, this is the general aspect of what I like. Here is where I'm going to go. Now, you might curve off and realize, hey, you're really good at mixing medications for these. Maybe you'll go and, get a pharmaceutical license or something. But it's all about knowing that first part. So know what you want. Let him be his authentic self and figure out if that's what you want to deal with. And if it is what you want to deal with, you want to make it a thing, you let him know. Hey, I like you and I want you just for me. I should be the only one who has access to you just for me. We do it the easy way or the hard way. Easy way is me telling you I want you. That we need to be exclusive. We need to be monogamous if that's what you want. Or if you're not, if you're poly, then we need to discuss all this other stuff. What say you? Now, if that's not for you and you don't like that, then you need to move the hell out the way and let me find someone who do like it. I don't know. Maybe I was born in the wrong time. Maybe that's my issue. I was born in the wrong world, the wrong time. But by all means, keep asking your questions. Picasso and I don't know what it is. I think it's a ninja. Lord, not the pie memes. Wally, what's up? Yo, they not gonna let this woman rest. The one who burnt the pie. Oh my damn. Can I tell you who is playing on your phone daily? Somebody trying to be nosy. Someone trying to become between a woman and a man. One who is bored as shit. Two of ones is upright, so this is like it's one of two people, but it's these people here that stick out with this man coming between them. Someone who's trying to come between a man and a woman and who's nosy as fuck, like their attention is misguided. Knight of Cups is inverted. This is someone who is bored, who has nothing better to do. It's not that their emotions are even in their actions. They're just doing shit just to do it. Strength is inverted. This is a coward. They're too chicken to sit here and do the shit in your face. But the Two of Swords is inverted. They don't see another way to get to you. So I don't know if the Leo got a girlfriend or somebody that he already been fucking with, but whoever it is won't come at you. Mom, just keep asking you questions. Mm-hmm. I cannot do these. I always end up eating on them. I would eat them like candy for some reason. Elaine, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to see if I'm making the right choice in leaving a situation. No. And I feel like you fell for the okie doke. If I go by this, I feel like you got swindled. I feel like you fell for the red herring. You fell for the jug. You fell for the, hey, I'm going to go to the left, and you went to the left while they actually went to the right. Or you overthought, and this person is telling you, I went to the left. Anna, and I already told you no. I feel like either you did not do the obvious and just listen to what they said, or you decided, well, they can't possibly be telling me the truth, and you shot yourself in the foot. Barbie, what's up? Yeah, but Lane, that was more of a, you were so sure. Eric, what's up? You were so sure that there had to be a trick that you made yourself believe that there was a trick. How you doing, Barbie? That's what that honestly is about that card. That card was all about something pretending to be something it wasn't. This was inverted. It didn't pretend to be something it wasn't. That's the first thing. And the other thing was, it was exactly what it portrayed to be. And you still didn't want to believe it. No problem, sugar. But I'm going to keep asking you questions. You hot. By all means, ask your questions. And if not, I have no problem ending live early, doing y'all end of the day lesson, and going there and eating my chili. Baby, I made some chili tonight. mm. Church bells ringing. I heard a choir singing. I saw my love walk down the aisle, and on her finger he placed the ring. Akin, what's up? Just want to say these little slipper boots that I bought, they so comfortable. Oh, they so comfortable. They so soft and warm. I guess I'll give about like 8 more minutes, and if no more questions come in, I might see if I can finish that game. You don't got like half of the damn level left. There's something on my mind. Won't somebody please, please tell me what's wrong? You know you're in love. What you say to me? One more time, you know you love it. You can't understand why he treats you like he do when he's such a good man. You think I'm lying, but I'm telling you like it is. He's got my nose on and that's no lie. And I'm gonna keep him satisfied. Tell me how come. No. Tell me how come. Okay. Mowry, welcome back, sugar. Tia and Tamara Mowry. Sister, 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 I got my own mind. Everybody sees how different we have come to be. Matthew, what's going on, sugar? Matthew. Every time you come in here, it's about how some girl feel about you. Every time. It's the same girl. If it's the same girl, then I have read her. I'm only talking to her. Well, hell, let it build up some. You only talking to her and Jenny. And you talking to Jenny from the block. Absolutely nothing. The tower is inverted. Nine of Cups is inverted. She don't feel any earth-shattering feelings about you, nor does she feel like this is the calm before the storm. She feels like she's smack dab in the middle of the storm. You are who you are. That's what she feels. That was Jenny. Y'all have like 3.5 minutes. I probably shouldn't have even got on. I probably should have went to sleep. Like, honestly, I think I need to change my sleep schedule. Like, I'm a night person, and it's, I don't think it's by choice. And we know memory and all that kind of stuff is affected by that. I'm pretty sure if you have asked about Jessica before, I have read her. I'm not about to sit here and keep beating a dead horse. We, boy, I don't even know what the fuck I was about to tell this dog. Are you getting another job soon? Mm-mm. My thing is, I'm a night person. I like being up at night because everyone else is asleep. The world is quiet. I mean, granted, ain't nowhere you can really go at night, but it's peaceful. And every time I've tried to go to sleep early, if I did manage to fall asleep like 9 or 10, 3 or 4 hours later, I'm up every single time. And then I'm up for like an hour. No, I'm up for probably 2 to 3 hours, and then I go back to sleep. Can't stay asleep. But if I go to sleep like after 12 o'clock, after midnight, I can sleep for 11, 12 hours. There is literally no middle ground with me. If I fall asleep before 12, I'm up in 3 to 4 hours. If I fall asleep after 12, I'm sleeping for 10 to 12 hours. Mm-mm. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's called anything. Mm. Let's see. It might just naturally fix itself. Probably not. I think I know what I can do to fix it. Lindsay, what's up? I think I know what I can do to fix it, but it's not entirely me. Because just because you take a sleep aid, that doesn't mean you're actually getting restful sleep. Like, it's not that. I'm pretty sure this is my team yelling at me right now. Why am I having trouble getting another job? Do my guys not want me to work right now? I don't know. Are you in school? Do you need to focus on one thing at a time? Or maybe is it the jobs that you've been applying for? Why is it not getting another job? They're all just bad. They're all just bad, just literally just bad choices. It's not a judgment thing or anything. It's Two of Swords inverted. This is not taking something for what you're seeing it as. Maybe you're thinking too deeply into some of these jobs, into if the job is hiring for like a waiter, that's what they're hiring for. Maybe you're being not that you're being overly ambitious. That's not a thing. Like, well, it's a thing, but this is not that. This is they're not letting someone pull the wool over your eyes. Ten of Swords is inverted. I'm gonna say that whatever it is right now, you have no drama, and whatever is going on with these jobs seem to be a lot of fucking drama. Queen of Wands is inverted. This is someone who's very, very emotional with their way of thinking. So most likely this is some nepotism shit. And then the Lovers card is inverted. If you want to go out and date, I get you need money. But at the same time, the jobs you're looking for may be interfering with what you're trying to do with a dating life. So if you're trying to pursue Jessica, Jenny, Jamila, Jakani, and all the damn J's, you're going to need some more free time. And some of these jobs that you're applying for are going to require a lot of hours from you, and you don't know it yet. What is it, my child? Stop licking me. Stop, why are you always licking my deodorant? Like, what does it taste like? Because you are fascinated by it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Why do you keep saying no? Yes, you are. Stick your tongue out at me. Don't be trying to butter me up. I am not a biscuit. I am not a nah. I'm not a biscuit. Why are you messing with my mic? You're doing a lot. You're doing. What is this? Why do you have? What is going on here? Ah, keep your head down so I can see. Move, boy. Put your head down, child. All right, get down. Thank you very kindly for that boost of dopamine or oxytocin or whichever one y'all provide. Shit. Okay. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I really think I'm gonna go to bed. Good God. Is sleeping. I stay up and think of you. I wait for the day and the courage to say how much I love you. I just wanna hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. Amanda, what's going on? 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight and there's nowhere Sitting here in my room, dreaming about you and me. So what y'all are telling me is that I need to put the heaters on only in one room. Got it. Ooh, child. Pandemonium. Mike, what's up? Um, why do I say your name like that? What, Pandemonium? That is it different? I mean, the fact that you're saying panda, as in the bear, instead of pandemonium, yeah, it's a little different. Okay, panda. I got the panda on here. All right. You wouldn't have to be Drake, would you? Everyone calls me Panda, but that's my stage name, Pandemonium. You Jamaican? Rubino, what's up? I'm a dance hall artist. You can look on my profile and see my show, or should I say my performance? Okay. You got this. What's going on, Ricky Rubino? What's up? So, Amanda, you have a question? Anybody have questions? I haven't had Selena stuck in my head in a minute. Am I a reader? It's a loaded question, but the overall answer would be yes. I read books and cards and other things. Tiger form, Tiger 27. What's going on? I would think I'm going to a situation. Huh? No, I need you to read something. I'm going through a situation. So, general. And I don't know what I to, should do. Okay. So either are you going to ask the question or am I giving you a general? I'm a Pisces baby. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not that type of reader. I don't need to know a damn thing about nothing. I don't need to know your sign, your birthday, your age, your name. I don't need to know the name or age of anybody. I don't need to know none of that. I don't know why people do that. In my opinion, giving all that information, one, that's too goddamn personal. That's too damn personal. But on the other thing, a lot of people are very biased when it comes to getting someone's age. They are biased when it comes to getting someone's sign. Like if someone hears you're an Aries, oh, well, you obviously like to argue and fight. If you're a Taurus, oh, you're bullheaded. You don't want to listen. If you're a Cancer, you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like it's shit like that. So to me, that's one way of giving some readers a way to cold read you. Just telling you. Some people do cold readings that way. Well, should I do it? Should you do it? Should you not do it? They're both no's. Should you do it? No. Should you not do it? No. So you don't have to give a little more information on that. Literally, both of them are no. I will say yes would be closer, only because of the reflection, but I don't think you'll like the reflection. So basically, let's play this. What's the move you're trying to make? I mean, I've been asking you what you wanted for the longest. Amanda, you are stressful as hell. King of Swords is inverted. King of Swords being inverted is not being logical with your actions or your decisions. Knight of Pentacles is inverted. Not making beneficial moves. Not making moves that are good for you. That will be good for you in the long term. And then the Nine of Swords is upright. You are stressing yourself out, keeping yourself up. Retro, what's going on, sugar? Somebody threatened me and I'm thinking about what should I do? And I do not take that lightly. That's a better question. And I see why they gave you the no and the yes being no you shouldn't and yes and no you shouldn't and no you should. So I see why they gave you those answers. What you're asking is they can't in good conscience condone what it is you're thinking about doing. Now you got some thug ancestors and some thugs people who are on your side, but they're like, shit, get this is recorded, okay? This is recorded and they not trying to get nobody in trouble, especially not me. So what should you do? We'll ask that. Oh God damn. Um, you got some thugs on your damn side. Because all of this shit says set them motherfuckers on fire. Like they got you light these motherfuckers up. So I'm gonna have to tell it to you this way. 5 of Wands is upright. This is this is not, I in no way, shape, form, or fashion condone the use of excessive violence. Unless situation call for it. So 5 of Swords is upright. 5 of Wands is upright. I need to tell you this story because I feel like you this definitely damn applies to you. You had 2 little people. One, there's a man and a woman, 2 little people, and they were basically bought by a king from a circus. When they were bought by this king was horrible. I can't even say he was a king. He's just a rich ass bastard who had money to throw away. And when they were sold to this guy, he was known to be very wicked, very vindictive. If you were below him, he did not give a shit about you. And one day he spat in the face of the little woman. And the little man got pissed and decided he was going to get revenge. And it was going to look like a production. So what he did was, they are circus people. He asked for volunteers. So these people, and of course, you're the one who bought us. You are the first volunteer. So you, and let's get 4 of your compadres up here with you. And he ties them up. Hooks them onto the chandelier, lifts their ass up. They are laughing, they are joking, they are having this the grandest of old times. He then lifts this fire right here, this candle. Now, mind you, before he does it, he dumps liquid on them. They're still laughing and joking, like, oh my God, this is so funny. And then they start smelling. It smells like kerosene. It smells like gasoline. This smells flammable. And what the fuck is going on? Because we are next to fire. This is no longer funny. Okay, let us down. He lights the ass up. He won't be spitting in nobody else's face. So this, I would say, is to protect what you see as dear. Protect what you hold dear by any means necessary that you see fit, that you can get away with. I am neither condoning or condemning any of this. Then you got the devil inverted. This comes directly from the fire. Like, this is like after the fire. Don't hide the... Let me not say that because that sounds terrible. Just finished playing some music on here for something. Gonna try to eat and saw you on... Oh, okay. Does it record? Because I think I'm gonna go to your page and see what you do. But they'll definitely get something to eat. You ain't going out for no nightly walks, are you? You know, it's funny. I was thinking that long time before I got on your page. Well, I always tell people no one sees me by accident, and this is still true. But this is, if I go just by the fact that the first one was dealing with fire and this is dealing with fire, it's like that fire can reveal stuff. Mary, what's going on? The devil card being inverted is to let go of negative aspects, like negative characteristics, like addiction, extreme violence, and anger. It's getting rid of that. So this sounds like do what you need to do to protect what you hold dear, but don't lose yourself in the devil. Don't lose yourself in the wickedness. Don't lose yourself in the you want to get even. If you do this, this is saying you need to do this from the standpoint of this is strictly business. This ain't personal, even though it is. This is business. Take out all that negative aspect and then deal with it from there. This confirms it because this is the King of Swords. King of Swords says be logical with your actions. Not just logical. Because I'm pretty sure let's say if somebody threatened a child or hurt a child in a specific way, no one would fault somebody from whooping his ass or her ass or doing the most to them. No one would fault that. But this is like a logical standpoint. What would hurt more? What takes longer to bounce back from? A broken jaw or a destroyed reputation? A destroyed career? This is where this is going. It said being logical. And then you got the Four of Cups inverted. Do not be delusional. This is not the time to have some ideas of grandeur about this big production of this person threatened me and they did me wrong and I'm going to show them. I'm going to do this and that to them. This is not the time for that. That puts your ass in prison. Fuck jail. You going straight to the penitentiary. You understand me? All of this is saying do what you need to do, but be smart about it. Not just not have nothing linked back to you, but look at the person. Can you get revenge in a better, safer way? They on your side, but they just like descendant. Let's not be stupid now. Whoever has me as a friend is lucky. I will confirm that. I will confirm that, yeah. As to why you're saying it, I can neither confirm nor deny. I will take that for what it is. Thank you. No problem, sugar. Just saying. It's easier to heal a broken jaw than it is to come back from tax evasion, money laundering, fraud and let it be known, especially if you have to pay back millions and millions and millions and it hasn't been listed. It's very easy to bounce back from a broken jaw rather than Uncle Sam realizing you've cheated him. I'm gonna do nothing stupid yet. But I got you. And then the damn name that came in after that was Widowmaker. Shit. This is not the live I was expecting. This is what happens when I stay on past the time I get sleepy. This is what happens. Shit starts popping up, and now I neither confirm nor deny knowledge, aforementioned, aforethought of any activities that could be deemed as criminalistic in nature or vengeful, wicked, or just harmful in essence. I neither confirm nor deny that I am a part or have any knowledge of the part. That is not what I have. This is entertainment. This is a show. These are hypotheticals. But hypothetically speaking, they're strictly hypotheticals. And hypothetically speaking, time is on your side. Yes, it is. I need to dust in here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in and I'm going to dust. This is some Medea type shit that I'm seeing hypothetically. Time. Shame. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. There's a big fat policeman at the door. He grabbed me by my collar, made me pay $1. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. Red, what's going on? These damn names here. What do you want, my child? Which one? Say hey. It's funny how you told that story because I was gonna do with just that user liquid, hypothetically speaking. Why do you keep licking my deodorant? No. You are being very, very aggressive. I don't know what it is about deodorant you like. Like, they lick it like the shit tastes good or something. And part of me wants to know. I watch too many crime shows, so anything I say would lead me to being some type of party. So even as a hypothetical, I it's a lot of shows out there. It's a lot of shows. It's a lot of shows out there. Some things burn through. I'm just so glad that you didn't get one particular card. Let me see if you end up with it. I should have pulled shit. No. There's one particular card in this particular deck. And I feel like I know why you didn't get it. I feel like I know exactly why you didn't get it. Because upright or inverted, you would be caught. You're the fool in the tarot. Well, that's not always a good thing, sugar. This one particular card in this deck, it was the Page of Wands, if I'm correct. I think it was the Page of Wands. And that, let me see here. Oh, Pagey. Calling all pages, calling all pages. Pagey, are you here? But the particular card in this deck is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands said as such. There was a guy who committed the... I have to tell it to you if I pull it. Because right now, the fact that I can't find it, I'm just going to say that I'm not supposed to tell it. But if it pop up, I'll tell you the story. With my rose in my left hand and my white loyal dog. You have a white dog? When you say rose, is this rose mechanical in nature or... I'm literally trying to peek through this deck and they're like, nah, you don't need to. Mike Brooks, what's up? And when you know the card that pops out is the Fool. Yes, I own a dog, a black and white puppy pit bull. Are you talking about you have a black, like the dog is black and white, or are you talking about you have a black one and a white one? Because I have a black and a white dog too. Mary, what is your question, sugar? Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over. Bailamos. Que quiero, no me digo. Bailamos. Black and white people. Aww. We're gonna live this life forever. Bailamos. Que quiero, no me digo. Que quiero. So, I got you, Mary. The story behind this card, sir. It's the Page of Wands. Story time. This man here committed the perfect crime. He offed somebody and they shall never turn back on. And he did it in such a way that it was deemed natural causes. They had absolutely nothing. They had nothing. They had nothing to go on. They had no evidence of foul play. Absolutely nothing. I'm probably going to just take these lives down after this. But yeah, they had no evidence of anything being wrong. This man, however their beef was their beef. So when the man popped up, sleeping with the fishes with some cement shoes or whatever, police did their due diligence and checked him out, and it was like, there's nothing wrong. He must have died of a heart attack, died in his sleep or something. This man was proud. He's like, hell yeah. Y'all ain't gonna figure this out. Y'all will never figure this out. But then he got prideful. It was the fact that they would never figure this shit out that was pissing him off. They're not gonna get it. And he knew they weren't gonna get it. And it pissed him off even more because he's like, I'm the one who did this. This is the perfect crime. And he needed them to know it was him. They had to know. He had to get his pats on the back. He had to get people looking at him like, damn, that was clever as fuck. He put it in a candle. Whatever he did, he put it in a candle. And when the candle burned away, so did the fucking evidence. And whatever he used, it does not show up in the system. Mary, let's see what's going on with you in general. Shotgun. Yvette, what's up? Shooting for the run now. Mary, you got the Nine of Cups inverted. This is learn to live in the moment. Learn to live in the moment. There's always going to be a storm. It's always going to be a bad day. They happen. It's going to happen. It's just what it is. This is being in the middle of the storm. And everyone knows that in the middle of a hurricane or middle of a tornado, that is the calmest place to be. While everything is going to hell around you, you're in the center. It's not fucking with you. You're going to have a bad day. It's par for the course. You would not be human if you didn't. You got the Ten of Pentacles inverted. Stop following fool's gold. Stop looking for treasure maps. Stop looking for it to just be laid out in front of you. Some things, if it's worth getting, it's worth searching for. It's worth putting in the work. You got the King of Wands inverted. This is either lack of passion to go, but this is more of being overwhelmed. You're either overwhelmed with an idea to the point you're not being logical. It's like it's possessing you. Your logic went out the window. And then the Queen of Pentacles is inverted. You put a lot of your emotions in monetary things. Whether it is you spend frivolously, if you overindulge, whatever it is that could be a benefit, you turn that thing that's a benefit into an obsession, and it happens when your emotions are high. How will your tomorrow go? So if the enemy is thirsty, give him a drink. That's a Bible quote. That's in the Bible, because the Bible said if the enemy is thirsty, give him a drink. How will your tomorrow go? Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Knight of Pentacles is upright. This is beneficial moves. You're doing what you need to do. This is good for you. Oh, baby, I don't know what to do except to call people out. But yeah, this is making beneficial moves. This is doing shit that is good for you. The Magician is inverted. You don't feel like you have the power in this one. You feel, let's say it's like having a shitload of good luck coming to you and you have absolutely no control over it. It's like if fucking Daddy Warbucks came up to you and just started handing you money and you can't tell him what to do with it because it's his money. He gonna give it to you or he gonna give it to you. That's what's going on. You got the Seven of Wands upright. If you get faced with an adversary, basically you'll win. That's the King versus the Red Death, where not only did he say, I am not about to sit here and cower in fear, because if we're gonna die happy. We're gonna die dancing and having fun. This is when the plague was out. This is when the Red Death was out. The plague, the bubonic plague, and all this other shit. It might have been scarlet fever. But this is when that was big and boisterous and running amok. And this is when this guy was like, look, come to my place where it's safe. And at least if it's not safe, y'all can have fun until it happens. Because the Red Death is not going to come up in my house. And the Red Death walked his ass up in there. And he's like, I'll fight him. If I win, we're safe. But if I lose, we're all out. He fought, he won. So if you have something that seems impossible to beat, you're going to beat it. And then the Four of Cups is inverted. Don't get disillusioned. Do not stay disillusioned. This is a time for you to sit here and look at things in reality. Take something for what it is. If somebody tells you a goat is swimming, that goat is swimming. Do not try to look any further into it. If someone is using nuances and everything, this ain't the time to look for it. This is saying, if someone comes up to you and says they want to ask you out to dinner, okay. They didn't say they were asking you out. They said they want to. Okay. So be very analytical, very straightforward tomorrow. I remember that sometimes. Hunter Arnold, what's up? No problem, Mary. It's cool as shit. I like that. I'm one of those people where you can't make me do something and the person that I am dealing with is trying to control a narrative and make it go his way, and I'm not with it. You know, there's always, I've been saying this for the longest about me. Any and everything that is bad, pretty much whatever's done in the dark always comes to the light, at least with me. Google oldest person shit. What? Yeah, but anytime there's been somebody who either didn't like me or had something negative to say or was talking behind my back, or it was just anything that was negative aimed at me, it always came out. I always ended up hearing about it even when I didn't ask for it. Every time. I don't owe this person nothing. You don't owe this person nothing. What's your question, Retro? If you don't owe them nothing, they just old and miserable. They always gonna be old and miserable. That's just the way it's gonna be. I would try to detach myself from them as quickly as possible. And if y'all are on TikTok, please go follow my TikTok, because I need to get people on there so I can do lives on there. Sometimes I do TikToks and stitches. General, let's see what's coming out about you, Retro. And then you better not be walking swiftly into that damn dark night, but you know, let's see. That's the point. They not my friend. I spend money with this person one time and then mad at Retro. Wheel of Fortune is inverted. This is a run of bad luck. It's a little bit of bad luck, little misstep, a little bit of going in the wrong direction. This is nothing to panic over. We all get turned around sometimes, and sometimes on the way to something better, we do run into a little bit of bad luck, because it weeds out the weak. It weeds out the people who actually want something versus the ones who don't. Everyone thinks that if you're on the right path, that path is always going to feel good. That if you're on the right path, it's always going to be easy. That if you're on the right path, everything falls into place, and that's just not the case. You could be going in the right direction. You could be on the best path for you, and that path has barbed wire every step for 17 steps. and then it's smooth sailing. And a lot of people would give up after 2 steps. The right path is for the right person. You are always going to go, I'm not going to say you're always going to go the right path, but anytime you follow that path, if you can endure, you tend to make it out of the storm. And I use this story that I got, and this is when my cousin died a couple of years ago. And this guy, I forgot who he was to us, but he told him that before he passed, and he was like, yo, I just feel like everything is just, it's on me. Everything is weighing on me. It's just, I have nothing. And he told him, he said, well, the story went that there was a guy and his son, and they were driving. And this massive fucking storm hit. The father told the son to keep driving. The son was new to the road. The father told the son to keep driving, but go slow. Go very slow, go very deliberate. And the son is like, Dad, no, I'm too scared. I want to stay. I want to sit here by the side of the road and wait for the storm to pass. And he's like, well, son, we don't know how long this storm going to take. Now, we got somewhere to be. So, go slow. Put your high beams on. Put your hazards on. Go slow, but keep moving. So, the son goes ahead and he's going as slow as he can, but he's steady going forward. His dad is there with him. He's like, you got it. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. And he's like, Dad, I want to stop. I'm scared. He's like, just keep going. It's a little bit more. And his dad kept telling him a little bit more. And finally, he got out of the storm. Once he got out of the storm, his dad said, now I want you to pull over and park here. He's like, Dad, why am I pulling over? We're out of it. He said, I want you to pull over and park here. So he looks at him and he says, son, look where we are. He's like, okay. He said, we're out of the storm, right? It's like, yeah. Look at those people back there. They did exactly what you said. They stopped. They're sitting in the storm. They don't know how long it's going to last, but they are sitting there. You don't progress if you don't move. If you wait for things to wash over you, there's no you take away your control by giving it to something you can't. All you can do is keep going. That being said, you're going to run into a little misstep. But don't stop moving. Just keep going forward. Especially if you know this is the way you're supposed to go. Just keep going. These 2 cards came out together. You got the 6 of Pentacles and you got the Ace of Wands inverted. This is all a lack of balance and a lack of research. So if that's what this is, that you're running to this bad luck or this little misstep, it's because you have not done your due diligence. You have not researched and you have not put your ducks in a row. You have to balance shit. This is more of a financial balance. You can't give out your last when you don't have it. People honestly think that, let's say your budget for the month is $2,500. And you just so happen to come in under, you're at $2,400, so you got $100 left. People feel like, oh, well, shit, you got extra. Let me borrow. You don't have extra. You don't have extra. That's not extra. That's already been budgeted. So just because it wasn't being used doesn't mean it's for someone else to get. Don't give your last to somebody else. You never get, I was told this a long time ago when I was a kid. You never give anything that would hurt you. You never give something that you expect to get back. When it comes to money, don't give nothing that can break you. You got the 8 of Pentacles inverted. You're letting in this, you might be being lazy, but it's just like you're not doing anything. And I think it's this last card that's keeping you from doing it. But 8 of Pentacles is inverted. This is the Emperor being overwhelmed. He knows he has shit to delegate. He knows he has empires to rule. He has to get the kings together. He got to get the pharaohs together. He got to get the fucking mayors. He got to get all these people, and he has to delegate accordingly. But he's overwhelmed to the point where he's either being overbearing and a tyrant, or he's not doing anything at all. Then you have the 6 of Swords inverted. This is about fear. You fear the unknown. You fear what's to come. Those little missteps put a lot of fear in your heart. So if you felt like everything was going good and right, and then let's say it's the best way I could think of this is, let's say you're in a relationship. It is the best thing you've ever had. You cannot imagine being happy with anyone else. You cannot imagine getting this type of love or anything from anyone else. Actually, you've been praying for this love. You've wanted this for a long time. Y'all have had just nothing but agreements. And then y'all have y'all first argument. And you're like, shit, this ain't what it looked like it was. This is not what. Do you leave off of one argument when everything has been going well? See it like this. Every new car needs maintenance. So if you get a brand new car fresh off the factory floor and you drive it and it run out of gas, is the car no good no more? It runs hot. Did you ever get a change? Did you ever get oil change? Did you get maintenance? Preventative measures, due diligence. This is what you're lacking right now. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello, and I said hi. I knew right then you were the one. But I was caught up in physical attraction. But to my satisfaction, baby, you were more than just a face. And if I ever love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend. I was right about what? You were right about my ex the other day too. She isn't with anyone. And if I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the lady's just like you. Oh. Well, I really don't remember the reading, but I love hearing I'm right. Want to serve you. Sometimes I feel as if I don't deserve you. Cherish every moment that we share. And if I am in love again, I will be sure that the lady is. Well, I really don't remember the reading, so I'm just going to take that I was right. Oh, I'm going to get yelled at. I'm about to get yelled at. I feel it. Because I haven't eaten. I'm about to get, I'm about to get yelled at. Okay, let me not lie. I have eaten today. It's just been many hours ago. I was like, why the fuck am I feeling like this? Like, oh shit. Oh my God, I need to break this habit. I got to. I'm about to force myself to stick to a fucking schedule or something. Jazz Winder, what's going on, Sugar? I remember that name. I'm gonna have to get cussed entirely the fuck out. Shit. Do people consider my talkative personality bad or good? Baby, I will tell you that will always be yes. That answer will always be yes. And that answer will always be no. That's not an answer that I can just give you, because it's always going to be a yes or a no. Some people consider it a good thing, some people consider it a bad thing. There's no clear-cut answer to that. You would have to go by a specific person. I get judged a lot for speaking freely my mind and opinion. Well, hell, so do I. My thing is, so long as you're speaking it respectfully, so as long as you're speaking it respectfully and you're not giving it unsolicited in ways where it is obnoxious, it's not a bad thing. Now, it can be a bad thing if you have someone come to you and they're like, hey, let me tell you about my day. And they start just telling you about their day and you start giving your opinions. Well, why did you do that? Well, that was stupid. Well, this and that. Yeah, that is a bad thing because they didn't ask you for that. Do your parents consider your talkative trait kind of annoying? Yes and no. It's always going to be. What parent does not think their child is annoying? They can love you to death, but they're still going to think some shit about you is annoying. Let's put it like this. This is how you can prevent this to a degree. When you feel like you want to give your opinion, say, like, if somebody's telling you about their day, you can say, okay, let's say they told you, yeah, I almost got run over by a car. How did you almost get ran over by a car? I didn't look. Just be like, well, can I ask you something? Why did you do that? Or you can better say, do you mind if I speak on this? Or do you mind if I just give a little tidbit? But your parents get tired of my argumentative speech. It sounds like you're abrasive. It sounds like the way you talk is like you're attacking. Probably a lot of people see it that way. This is how you do it. Because I had to learn the same thing. Because, baby, I was not always like this. Like people say, I was not always your mama. The way you can start trying to mitigate that and kind of taper that, it's nothing wrong with being tough. However, it is something wrong with being rude. And I get not everyone's brand of rudeness is the same. However, permission breaks a lot of that down. So if you always, like I said, if they were saying something, it's like, well, you mind if I speak on that? Do you mind if I give my opinion? Do you mind if I say something about that? Or it's like, you know what? That really bothers me. Can I tell you why that bothers me? But if you use terminology that's like, you are stupid, that was wrong, that, all of this is a pointing thing. People don't like feeling attacked. They do like feeling like they're being asked for advice. Everybody likes to be right. People want to be heard. However, it's not people want to be heard, they want to be listened to. You have to pick and choose your battles. That right there, that's an attacking thing. You saying you spoke blunt, you like to be right, you like to give your opinion. All of that is a very deflective thing. It's you went on the defense. I don't sugarcoat shit. However, I do tailor what I say to people. It's not about sugarcoating. It's about, have you ever had to cook for somebody who doesn't eat fish? Or doesn't eat a particular vegetable, or cannot have a particular seasoning? It's like that. It's like, hey, I can have all the seasonings, but maybe this person cannot take pepper. So their food, I'm going to make separately. You're still eating the same thing I'm eating. You just don't have this pepper because I can eat it and you can't. It's not about, and I went through this too, because I always felt like, I can be blunt, I can tell the truth. I can do this, and then I had to think, yeah, I can. It's just the delivery. Would you want somebody to give you a fucking porterhouse steak on a dirty dish that's covered in shit? Made absolutely to perfection, but the plate is covered in shit. It doesn't matter how delicious the meal, if the presentation and if the delivery sucks, you are not going to eat it. So, what you can try doing is always like trying one, ask for permission. See, hey, you mind if I ask this? This is how you do that. If somebody's coming to you saying something, say, hey, wait. Before you get too deep into what you're telling me, are you looking for an ear to listen, or are you looking for feedback? Do you just want me to listen to you, or do you want some advice? Ask it, nicely, like, hey, like, before we get into this, are you looking for feedback, or you just want me to listen? Once you do that, that urge to sit here and be like, I need to give my opinion, that should go down some. Now, if they say, no, I just want you to listen, just listen. I think my parents are intimidated by the amount of knowledge I know. You're supposed to be smarter than your parents. Every parent wants better for their children, so you're supposed to be more educated than them in some way. You don't have to be an ass about it. You don't have to always show how smart you are. And that's like me talking to myself years ago. Because I felt that. I felt like I have to show how smart I am. And at the end of the day, it don't fucking matter, because you can be an expert and someone who wants to be stupid will stay stupid. You can give all the evidence there is. And if somebody wants to do this, they're going to do it that way. You listen and give your opinion. That is an issue. It is an issue when you do not ask them what it is. If they just want you to listen, the second you give the opinion, they're going to feel like they can't come to you for shit. Who is this? Jay Cardoso, what's up? If you put, I'm telling you, try to do do you just want advice, or do you want feedback? Like, do you want me to listen, or do you want feedback? Then once you establish that, if they just want you to listen, hold your tongue. Because one thing about being abrasive, people don't feel like they can trust you. They don't feel like you're an open person. You could be the sweetest person on the planet, but they don't feel like they can come to you. Now, if they say they want advice, be mindful of how you interrupt the story. If they're sitting here telling you, hey, yeah, I was walking down the street and and I almost got hit by a car, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, wait. Before we go a little bit further here, how did you almost get hit by a car? Well, I didn't look, I didn't this. Okay. Can I say this? I need to tell you this. Just try to look next time. People come to you with their problems. Yes, but they're not always asking for advice. Some people literally just need to vent. Baby, trust me. Look at what I do. Some people come on here just to vent. No matter how good the advice is, no matter how much I can see into the future, how much spirit is telling them not to do something, if they want to do it, they're going to damn do it. And all they can do is come back to me and say, you were right. I should have listened. So, other than being strong-willed, there are ways to not so much blunting that sharp knife tongue of yours. There are ways to do things. And honestly speaking, everybody says you get more flies with honey than shit, but I've never saw a turd that didn't have a fly on it. So the best way to do this, one, just ask, do they want advice, or do they just want you to hear them? That's it. That's the first thing. After that, look at how you talk to people. Because if you're talking to them with the standpoint of needing to be the best, I need you to see my grandeur. I need you to see how good I am. I need you to see how smart I am. I need you to see that I'm right. That is a pain. It is stressful. That is trying to make someone be who they are not. The best way to channel that energy is saying, I'm so good at what I do, I don't need to prove it. Now, if you ask me for proof, I can give it to you. But the fact that you're coming to me, you obviously value my opinion. So I don't need to sit here and tell you what great ideas and everything I have unless you ask me for it. If they're coming to you, they value your opinion. They value your advice. They know you're going to be honest with them. But at the same time, some of that delivery can make them not want to listen. It's okay. We know you're smart. We know you're strong. We know you have all this intelligence. It is okay. You don't have to prove shit. At all. There's nothing for... The only person you need to prove something to is the future you. Or the past you. Past you by saying, look at where I am now. You didn't even think I could get here. Future you is, watch I be better. That's it. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody. And when you go when you're talking to people in a way, talk to them. Let's play this. I don't sugarcoat for anybody. I don't even baby talk to kids because I'm going to talk to you on the level I expect you to understand on. But I'm also going to talk to you in a way where I understand you're not completely at my level. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about metaphysical science with a 3-year-old. But I'm going to talk to that child as if I'm talking to an adult. I may slow the speech down, but I'm going to talk to them just like this. I'm not going to do this little talky thing here. This is fucking annoying. Because if you train a child for that, this is how kids get speech impediments. This is why kids need fucking speech therapy later on in life. Because everyone's been talking to them like this. No, I'm going to talk to you just like this. Because when you respond to me, I want to be able to understand you. I don't want you to sit here and talk like this to me. No, I need you to talk like an adult. I need you to say, I need you to verbalize. I need you to enunciate. I need you to pronounce. I need you to do as best as you can to be communicative to me. So that's another thing you can work on. It is not about being right. It is not about proving anything. It is understanding. It is respect. You're not sitting here, talking down to somebody you think is dumb. It's none of that. It is literally respect and understanding. Respect for that person, because guess what? They didn't have to come to you. They could have went to somebody else, but they valued you. They value what you had to say. So automatically, that level of respect for them is there, because you thought so much of me that you came to me for this advice. So I'm going to give you as good of advice as I can if you're asking for it. Then you have, other than the respect, then there's the understanding. This is understanding that you're coming to me with a problem that you want me to. If they're coming to you with a problem they want you to help solve, try to solve just that problem. We get into trying to solve everything else. You almost got hit by a car. Well, why was you wearing these type of shoes? Maybe you should have did this. Maybe you should have did that. No. The awareness is the issue. Try not to be so hasty next time. Make sure you look both ways before crossing. That's it. That is it. I promise you. You got this. You can do it. It's just that needing to posture, needing to be that shiny peacock. You've already done the work because they're coming to you. There is nothing else you need to prove. That's it. I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Oh my God, I love that song. Oh, you still mine. I need your love. I need your love. God, speed your love to me. Okay, anybody got any more questions before I get into really unchained melody and Jay, do you have any questions? Any more questions going once? Any more questions going twice? All in? Is that it and that's all? All right. We thank you for joining us in the Shadow Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closed, the Hellpaws will graciously and gratefully escort you out the door and off of the premises. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will cast you out like a bag of bones or runes. If you would like to book a private session, purchase a live pour, or donate to me, the Hellpaws of the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.MadamShadO.wixsite.com/website, or via PayPal or Cash App directly to MadamShadO. There is no W in Shad'O ever. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible where you or your money goes, where you or your money ends up. As per usual, love me, like me, share me, subscribe to me, and turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Big O, and TikTok. If you're on Big O, by me is what my tag loudly and proudly, sugar. Any angelic beings that are here that I extend an invitation to during this live, your invitation has been rescinded and your permission has been revoked. That being said, any angelic beings that are here that are not welcome here, not assigned to be here, not supposed to be here, you do not have to go home. You do have to get the hell out of here and off the premises. We thank you all. We will see you hopefully tomorrow night. And if not tomorrow night, then we'll just see you next time. Of course, stay tuned in the next 15 to 30 minutes to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube for your end of the day lesson. That will be up momentarily. And follow my TikTok. I need to get numbers up. I need to get numbers up. And if I get more people up, then I'll probably start doing more like actual TikTok-y things like the stitches and the duets and the more of that type of stuff. I might do more, thoughts of the day or something. You never know. We'll just see. But yeah. So we thank you so much. And as usual and always, take care now. Bye-bye then.